Welcome once again to Sinbin Stream. Tonight in the second game of an NHL doubleheader, we have the Winnipeg Jets at the Vancouver Canucks. All right, let me make sure this is muted. All right, that's good. Hope you're enjoying your Tuesday. Hello, Jeremiah. Thanks for being there for the early game as well. And looks like they might be doing the anthem already, actually. Oh, no, we're having a Remembrance Day right now. Okay. Veterans Day in America, Remembrance Day in Canada. Thank you for your service. Any veterans, any family of veterans, pass along a thank you for your service message from Sinbin Stream, please, as well. All right. Blues 3, Flames 2, 16:51 to go in the third. If you have Hulu, you can watch the last 18:45 in Minnesota. The Wild lead the Sharks 1-0. Boldy 5:02 into the second. Avalanche up 1-0 on the Ducks, 12:37 to go in the first. Lehkonen, his seventh from McKinnon and Makar. And we'll get to the starting goaltenders in a minute. Blue Jackets cracking the other game. Earlier finals, 5-3 Bruins over the Leafs in Boston. In Montreal, Kings all over the Canadiens, 5-1. Overtime in Ottawa, Stars 3, Senators 2. In Carolina, Capitals 4, Hurricanes 1. All right, let's take a look at the starting goaltenders. Next game in this series in Vancouver, February 25th, and then the third in Winnipeg, March 7th. So we got Hellebuck in the net for the Jets and Demko for the Canucks. Starting, wait, is this right? DeMello, Morrissey. Yeah. DeMello and Morrissey, the opening defensive pairing for Winnipeg. Hello, Taylor. How's it going? Forwards Connor, Scheifele, Velarde, and we got Kane, Peterson, Garland for the Canucks opening line, Hronik, and Hughes, the defensive pairing. Well, still got the Packer clock up there. I suppose we can bring the helmet if it's into view. That's about it. Oh, got to move Taz up ahead, I think. There we go. I'm good. Thanks for asking. I'm glad you're well. Yeah, that game broke me last night. I haven't been this down on this team in this while. I see zero hope for that offense. I think LaFleur is coaching himself out of town. All right, Jets in white going left to right. They control the draw. Vancouver in all blue going right to left to open things up. Battle in the near corner. And kept in at the blue line. Long shot steered aside or deflected. Scheifele has it behind the net. Back to the blue line. Cross ice pass. Another long shot is way wide. Canucks finally get it out of their own end. Winnipeg dumps it into the make that the near corner. Hughes picks it up for Vancouver and makes a pass to the other defenseman. They send it ahead and dumped in with a backhand into the far corner. Now behind the net, battle for a puck. Jets briefly had it. They send it behind their own net. Still battling in the far corner. Up the boards. Not out. Now glove down at the bench area. Lost the luggage. Somebody lost a stick or broke it. Lost puck again. And Vancouver trying to counter, and the Jets dump it right back in. No shots on goal yet. And sent ahead, but the Jets corral it back in their own end. Sent up the near boards. And let's see. From the red line, the Jets dump it in. Behind the Canucks net. Into the near boards. Patterson. And it's dumped right back in. Canucks having trouble getting it out of their own end. Willander had it, and they get it up the near boards. And finally, the Canucks, that Shen, cross-ice pass to DeMello. He sends it up, but not out. Canucks keep it in. Behind the Jets net, into the near corner. Still no shots. We played 2 minutes. Hughes dumps it in for the Canucks. Back to the blue line. Hughes cross-ice pass. He gets it right back near face-off circle. He skates it to the slot. Far face-off circle. His backhander is deflected, and the Jets will get it down bench side, or the far side, into the far corner. Canucks take it out from behind their own net and dump it in and go for a change. Jets try to get it out of their own end. That was Velarde, and they retreat to the defenseman Pionk, who passes to Morrissey. Morrissey up ahead, dumped into the far corner. Still no shots in goal. 3 minutes into the game. Back to the blue line. Now to Pionk. That shot might have been knocked down by Velarde trying to deflect it into the near boards and out. But I believe that is Morrissey with it. He takes it behind the net, gets it to Pionk. And let's see, last game, Jets lost 4-1 to the Ducks. All right, both teams got changes. Up the left wing, face off or far board shot, steered aside. They still didn't credit a shot on goal though. Canucks counter into the O-zone, far face-off circle, centering pass. That goes wide on that shot into the near boards. Jets counter, carried in, shot. Looked like it was wide. Jets do have one shot on goal finally. Into the far corner, battle for the puck. Now behind the net, comes free. Jets send it. Oh, they're trying to send it back to the blue line. Nobody was there, and they have to regroup. That was, who was that? 81, Connor, I think. Fleury had it. They dump it in as we approach 15.5 in the first. Still 1-0 shots. Yeah, Taz is a Pez dispenser. You're right. Behind the net, back to the blue line. Fleury dumped it in behind the net. The Jets send it into the near boards. Now near corner. And Fleury was there, but the Canucks have it. Looks like Hughes trying to get it out. It gets centered, far face-off circle, shot, and a goal for the Jets. In the slot area at 15:03. Oh, I forgot to unmute it. I think Jonathan Toews, former Blackhawks, with the goal. Former Blackhawks player. Doesn't say yet. All right, here's the shot by Morrissey, or it was a pass. Hit a leg, or I think Toews deflected it in past Demko. Yep, he did. I don't think, maybe they're reviewing it thinking he kicked it, but I thought he got a stick on it. We'll see. Yeah, from Morrissey to Toews, I believe that's the goal. Now they only say 1-0 shots. I thought they had one earlier. At any rate, 1-0 Jets, 15:03 to go in the first. Canucks have it in their own end. Now behind the net. Under 15 to go. Under 14:50 now. Up the near boards. Scheifele picks it off. Sends a cross-ice pass. Far face-off circle. Pass goes by Scheifele into the near corner. Chipped out by Vancouver. And a dump in by Winnipeg. Into the near boards. Behind the net. Battle for the puck. Vancouver finally gets it out of their own end. A cross-ice pass. Another cross-ice pass to Kane and behind the net, and he may have been offsides at 14-13. So they're still saying just one shot on. No, now they say two. Oh, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know who deflected. That might have gone in off of a skate on Vancouver. It says Taze is third from Morrissey and Perfetti. Deflected shot. But if that didn't hit Taze's skate or stick, I would think it'd be Morrissey's goal. But maybe because he was closest, they gave it to him. Draw won by the Jets. And a shot from the near side. And it looks like they were able to freeze the puck. Demko did the splits and made the save. It's 3-0 shots on goal. Yeah, Taze from Morrissey and Perfetti. Pretty good pass, I think, again by Morrissey trying to hit Taze, and then Perfetti sent a tough angle shot, and again, well, they just kicked a Jet out of the draw. Demko able to keep it 1-0. Still no shots on goal for the Canucks. Up the near boards, and was that nope, it's behind the net. Under 14 to go in the first period. That shot, I think, was blocked into the far corner. Hellebuck in net again for the Jets tonight. Although, did he play? I don't know. I think, at any rate, up the far boards, finally out as we approach 13.5. Dump in by the Jets to the near corner. And it's sent around by Ford to the far boards and eventually out. Jets retreat into their own end for the puck. Fleury has it up the near boards. Battle for the puck in the near corner, and we got a whistle at 13-11. Shots on goal, still 3-0. Should be the under 10, make that under 14 media timeout. Yeah, I guess next football game I can bring the Packer stuff back. I'm gonna just try changing it up. You can still see the Packer clock though. And I can always leave the helmet, but I guess that'll work there, yeah. Yeah, I'm in a video compilation of Packer fan reactions. I got a notification during the first game. I'll have to check that out later. All right, in the voting, we've got 8 votes and 62% for the Jets, 38% for the Canucks. Oh, yeah, here we can do the visualizer. Taze tips it in on a shot. He's number 19. Morrissey sends the shot from the far faceoff circle. Taze tips it in right outside the crease past, what's his name? Demko. All right. 3-2 Blues over the Flames in St. Louis. 11:05 to go in the third. 9:46 to go in the third. Wild 1, Sharks 0. Again, that game's on Hulu if you have it. TNT, True TV, HBO Max. Avalanche 1, Ducks 0. 5:44 in the first. Lehkonen with his 7th goal. Taze put the Jets up 1-0. Jackets and Kraken are scoreless 13:52. Nope. Goal live. Why are we behind coming out of this break? Claims we are live now. All right. Oh, 28 seconds in. Hey, hello, Alex. Yeah, Lekkinen, right? Oh, yeah, 28 from McKinnon and McCarr. Good call. Whoops, hit the wrong button. All right, Canucks dump it in and chase it. Hellebuck has it behind his own net. He sends it up the near boards. Jets can't dig it out of the near face-off circle area. Back to the blue line, a shot, and that is wide behind the net into the far corner. Well, they gave them a shot on goal, I guess. Thought that was wide. Puck comes loose free to the near boards and sent down by the Jets. Both teams chasing it. And Demko played it into the near boards. Far face-off circle. Centering pass gets through the slot to the near boards. Big entanglement in the near corner. Jet lost his stick. Far face-off circle. Down low behind the net into the near boards. Centering pass doesn't get through. Far face-off circle or deflected by the Jets. Scheifele was there. They send it back to the blue line and out with 12 minutes to go in the first period. (5-4) overtime loss for the Canucks against the Avalanche Sunday. Oh, somebody blew a tire for the Canucks into the zone. That was Sasson. And the Jets clear it down the length of the ice. Carlson sends it around the boards into the far corner. Now picked up by Willander. Battle for the puck in the near boards. And finally, the Canucks get it out of their own end. And dumped into the near corner, sent behind the net. Wraparound attempt, saved by Hellebuck. And I believe we got a frozen puck at 11:09. Still sitting on 3-1 shots on goal. Maybe the Canucks just got one there. We'll see. Yeah, but hello to Jeremiah. Hello to Taylor. Hello to Alex. Taze. Yeah, he had long-term COVID. Yeah, he's just back this year. I don't know how many seasons he missed, but yeah. Hughes with that shot. Okay, that got through. It hit Hellebuck in the shoulder. Is that their only shot still? That one is tipped wide by the Canucks. They had a nice opportunity there. That was a good shot by Hughes, though, that they showed the replay of. Under 11 to go. Yeah, I'm happy Taze got to come back. And even though it wasn't with the Hawks, he's with his hometown Winnipeg Jets. So one reason to pull for the Winnipeg Jets and to do Jets games as well. All right, cross-ice pass to the far face-off circle. And behind the net, battle for the puck. So Vancouver controlling it in the O-zone, but just not getting pucks to the net. Blue line shot is way wide. Pardon me, that was Morrissey, and he got it to DeMello. Looks like they tried to get the forwards changed. DeMello has it, and he'll pass it to the right wing area. Brought up in the near boards. Shot, save, and rebound behind the net. That was Pearson on the shot. Hey, Pearson I think he may have used to have been a LA King. I'll have to look that up. Under 10 to go. First period. Now they say 9-2 shots on, or 3-2, sorry. Winnipeg shots on goal. Canucks counter. It's Hughes, I think. Drop pass. He gets it to the side of the net. That shot is a goal. They tied it up. Number 44 on the goal for Vancouver. At 9:39. I think Hellebuck, I'm assuming, didn't secure the near post, but we'll get the replay. Sherwood. No, far post. He beat him glove side. My bad. Yeah, Sherwood on a good give and go sent it around Shen and beat Hellebuck glove side high. The assist by Hughes. Yeah, nice give and go with Hughes. Sherwood's 11th. And 10th assist for Hughes. 4-3. No, they're saying 4-3 shots on goal. Jets on 88.3 on a shot by Kane just now. 4-4. That's Evander Kane. Up the near boards. Canucks have it at the red line. Carry it into the ozone. Gets hit in the near boards. That was a hit by Pionk. Jets send it up the far boards. Over the red line. Carried into the ozone. Into the far corner. But picked up by Peterson. And now they send it up the far boards. In front of their own bench. That's the Vancouver bench. Kane is there. Battle for the puck. Scheifele has the loose puck. He drop passes it to Shen. They get it into the near face-off circle. Back. Tried to get it to Shen. It's taken away. But we have a penalty coming up on the Canucks at 8:38. And the first power play opportunity of the game. 5-4 shots on goal for the Canucks. 1-1 on the scoreboard. But a power play coming up for the Jets. Yeah, I hear you. The Hawks are all right this year. It's about time. Bertuzzi's been on fire at least 3 of the last 4 games, I think. All right, let's get the call here. DeMello tripped Peterson. Oh, pardon me. It's a Canucks power play. I thought the Jets were getting the power play. So Vancouver, the 2-minute 5-on-4 advantage, as they got to kill the DeMello tripping penalty. Oh, here's the if you didn't see it, it was a nice. Or here's a give and go. Hughes. They do a give and go between him and Sherwood. So Hughes carries it into the ozone to Sherwood, to Hughes, and back to Sherwood, who buries it glove side high into the far, just inside the, far post and under the crossbar. Hey, Alex. Knuckleheads, as a lot of people say, too. Man, where was this penalty, though? All right, we're seeing the goal by Sherwood. It was a really good shot. Really nothing Hellebuck could see. He was getting screened by Shen. Ducks tied it up. Carlson's 11th, so they're 1-1, 133. They're also playing 4-on-4. Sharks tie it up late by Will Smith, his 7th on the power play, so they're 1-1. All right, draw controlled at the blue line, not the Lou line. Hughes has it back at the blue line. He sends it to the near boards. Shot or pass steered behind the net. We got Bozer out there, Garland, Peterson, DeBrusk, and, of course, Hughes. But it looks like they're getting changes. 7-4 shots on goal for Vancouver. Hughes sends it down the length of the ice. Shot from the near faceoff circle and another goal. 2-1 in favor of Vancouver. They come back from being down 1-0 early at 8:02. They took a shot away from the Canucks, so now it is 7-4. It was 6-4 before the goal. Near faceoff dot shot beat Hellebuck to the near post this time, blocker side. Shen couldn't get to DeBrusk. DeBrusk buried it. Yeah. I don't know how Hellebuck didn't seal the near post, but it's 2-1 at 8:02. Oh, hang on. I got to kill the penalty. There we go. So a power play goal. Play games in Western Canada. Oh, go to games in Western Canada. Yeah, that'd be sweet. All right, they got to fix the net. Oh, they had to get the puck. The puck was still underneath the net. They never dug the puck out. So that was DeBrusk, his 6th on the power play from Hughes and Peterson. So Hughes has 2 assists already for Vancouver. Yeah, I think it'd be cool. I've only seen games in Chicago, 2 different stadiums, and at the old Met Center in Minnesota, Blackhawks North Stars playoff game in the late 80s. All right. Jets send it around. That was Pionk. He can't keep it in at the blue line, though, and Vancouver dumps it in from the red line as we approach 7.5 minutes to go, first period. Oh, we're not even halfway through the first, and the ESPN app just took a dump. Managed not to crash during the first game, so I can't complain too much. All right, 6:52, clock still going, 7-4 still. Shots on goal, so we haven't missed anything yet unless a goal just happened. Nope, now 6.5. 8-4 shots on goal, so we'll get there eventually. Oh, man, we were having such a good night, too. All right, Canucks broadcast. Yeah, leave it on that. We don't need to. I didn't think they'd have 2 different, I guess, for the Jets. All right, hopefully we didn't miss anything here. All right, 6:35 to go, so perfect. 8-4 shots on goal. Jets dump it into the far corner. Ooh, big collision behind the net, or to the left of the net. Hughes skates it out, cross-ice pass. Shot, big rebound. Actually, that wasn't Hughes. That was the goal scorer, Sherwood. The first goal scorer. And we get a whistle at 6:08. 9-4 shots on goal. And now we have a Jets power play coming up. Peterson tripped Iafallo. Iafallo got tripped by Pedersen. Okay, it's Pedersen because it's 2 T's. 9-4 shots on goal. Jets haven't done much since their goal. It's been all Canucks. All right. Draw. Scheifele didn't win it. The Canucks don't get it out, though. Jets keep it in at the blue line. Battle in the far corner. We're under 6 minutes to go the first period, and the Canucks clear it down the length of the ice. Hellebuck is waiting, and it's picked up by Morrissey. 0 for 14 in their last 4 games on the power play for the Jets. Scheifele pass into the slot. Shot is wide. Dug out of the near corner. Kept in at the blue line. Cross-ice pass. Far face-off circle. That pass is picked off. Canucks get it. Sherwood can't get it out. Blast by Morrissey and a goal. We're tied at 2. I don't think it was tipped. I think they're going to give this to Morrissey, and they got the equalizer on the power play. And we are 2-2 with still 5:22 to go in the first period. Yeah, nobody tipped it. Demko got screened, and he got beat glove side high. Oh, it might have been tipped. It might have been tipped by a Canuck stick, though. No, I think that was just a high riser. I don't know. I didn't get a good look. Wow, what a blast by Morrissey. 9-5 shots on goal. Sherwood not happy. Morrissey is 3rd on the power play as of now, unassisted, but that could change. 5:15 to go in the first period. Battle for the puck, and another goal right out in the crease. Unbelievable. I got distracted trying to fix the clock, and it's 3-2 Jets. Both teams have scored 2 straight goals. 5:07 to go in the first. Whoops, sorry, I hit the wrong button. Battle in the far corner, sent behind the net. DeBrusque, I think, sent it in on the tough angle, unless it got tipped. No, Lowry, sorry. No, Lowry sent it, and it went off of 62, who is Niederreiter. So this should be Niederreiter's goal. Yeah, but there's going to be a Lowry assist. They haven't added Morrissey's might be unassisted, but Lowry's going to get credited. Niederreiter's 4th. And maybe the Canucks are challenging. Nope, no challenge. We go to the draw. 9-6 shots on goal. 3-2 Winnipeg. Vancouver up 9-6 on the shots. Under 5 to go. We have 5 goals in the first. Tays in the far boards. Sends it to the far corner. Canucks jump on it and send it out of their own end. They skated at the red line. Cross ice pass to the far faceoff circle. Tipped away. And centered. And dumped in by the Jets. Might have been on net. Yeah, it's gloved. And they get it to Sherwood. Hughes gets it. Now he dumps it in. Centering pass goes through everybody to the far corner. Under 4:20 to go in the first. 9-7 shots on goal. Behind the net in the far corner. Sent to the blue line. Canucks can't keep it in. All right. Pass at neutral ice and dumped in from the red line into the near corner. DeMello is there. Gets it to Ford. Ford up ahead. And pass to Pearson. Pearson got it. But they dumped it in. Pettersson gets it out for the Canucks. Kane dumps it in. Kane trying to keep it in the blue line. He cannot. There's a battle in front of the penalty box area. It's sent behind the net. Morrissey touches it up to DeMello. And, man, they said unassisted on Morrissey. Okay, Niederreiter from Lowry and Iafallo on the deflection. Okay, Morrissey's goal stays as unassisted. Sent around the boards into the near corner. Puck comes free, and it gets knocked. Scheifele couldn't get a handle on it. Canucks behind their own net. I don't think that was Hughes. No, it must have been Hughes. They don't have a 42 active tonight. So it's 43. All right. Behind Hellebuck, behind the make that the Winnipeg net. Now it's skated out of their own zone. Scheifele tried to backhand dump it in, and he does. Camera didn't follow. All right. Regroup in their own end. That was Willander with the puck. He gets it right back, presumably from Hughes. Battle for the puck by the penalty box area. We approach 2.5 to go. Dumped in by Vancouver. 9-8 shots on goal, Vancouver, but they trail 3-2. Now they took the shot away. Back to 9-7. Battle for the puck in front of the crease, and it's frozen by Hellebuck, and we had some pushing and shoving as well. Man, Willander was right there, and he couldn't get Niederreiter out of the crease. So not really Demko's fault on that. It just was a deflected puck and lack of defensive support there. 9-7 Vancouver shots on goal. Again, Winnipeg 3-2 leading the game. All right. Sharks Wild starting in overtime in Minnesota, tied 1-1. First intermission, Ducks 1, Avalanche 1. Avalanche. 3-2 Blues over the Flames, only 1:18 to go. Jackets and Kraken tied 0-0, 4:24 in the first. Thanks again to Taylor and Alex for chatting. See the Wings from Winnipeg, Calgary, Edmonton. Yeah, that's true. Like Vancouver's out on the west coast above Seattle. Mountain Time, Calgary, and Edmonton. Winnipeg, I believe, is Central Time. I think they're just above Minnesota. I think the weather is terrible in Winnipeg. Yeah. Yeah, that trip. Alex says I have NBA and NBC, NHL on TNT. Oh, NCAA on FS1. Oh, okay. When is it too many streams? Well, I appreciate the support, Alex. Marv did the opening on NBA on NBC. Oh, okay. Oh, that's too bad. Hope Marv's doing all right. His son does a great job. I like Kenny Albert on football. He does. Yeah, I think he does some hockey. I don't know if he does NBA. He's a good broadcaster. This has been a wild game. Yeah, if that's what you're talking. Oh, now it's 10-7 shots on goal. They revised it. All right. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on Sharks Wild. Looks like Blue's about to finish off the Flames here. And Demko getting an extra stretching in as we're still not back. Let's make sure we're live. All right. All right. Any day now. Are we continuing to zoom in closer on Demko? It was nuts. All right, the draw is going to be in the Winnipeg end. Lowry does not win the draw for Winnipeg. Vancouver has the puck. Far face-off circle pass gets deflected out of the zone. Vancouver back into their own end. Now they have it at neutral ice, up the near boards. And puck is loose in the near corner. Battle for the puck. Finally, that would be Pionk. Sends it around and not sent out by Lowry, or was it? Yep. Canucks were offsides. And we got pushing and shoving with Lowry and Pettersson. 1:52 to go, opening period. Still 10-7 shots on goal. Yeah, I don't know. Lowry and, again, Pettersson got into it after that offsides call. Looks like Bozer is out there at left wing. Who's taking the draw? Reichel. Oh, is that? That's not. It might be. All right, I think he's a former Hawk. Into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Comes loose. Hellebuck sends it behind the net. And they get it to the blue line. That shot is steered aside by Hellebuck into the near corner. I think that was Sherwood that attempted the blast from the blue line. Shot or down low pass sent behind the net, though. Not a shot. To the slot, and Vancouver picks it off over the red line, dumps it into the far corner. Well played off the boards, but that shot is blocked in the far face-off circle. Pardon me. Drop pass by Perfetti. They get it to the blue line. That shot might have been deflected, but it got on net and is frozen by Demko. At 1:02, shots they're saying are 11-7. I would expect there to be one for Winnipeg added, but yeah. Oh, now they took one away from, yeah, it's now 10-8. They took one away from Vancouver. All right, Kane, excuse me, Kane is still out there. Or did he go off for a change? Scheifele takes the draw. They win it. Pionk sends it to the near corner. Battle for the puck. And they pass it. Vancouver countering. Dumps it into the far corner. They chase it down. Behind the net. Near boards. Puck is free. Loose. Nope, kept in. Now Vancouver has to retreat to their own end. Hughes sent it. And they center it. Oh, shot. A stick goes flying. And there's a huge hit in the near corner. They're not showing the near corner. Hughes, a long shot. Big save, big rebound. Somehow Hellebuck kept it out of the net. We're under 20 seconds to go in the first period. In the slot, gets away from the Vancouver player. Sent out to Scheifele. Jets counter. Far face-off circle shot and a save. And That should just about do it. Good save right there at the end. And that is the end of the first period. 3-2 Winnipeg over Vancouver, and 11-9 shots on goal for Vancouver Canucks. Again, Hellebuck doing a pretty credible job, and so is Demko. Demko kept it a 1-goal game there late in that period. All right, Jets 3, Canucks 2, end of first period. Oh. All right, let's get the clock up in a little bit. Hey, please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Would greatly appreciate it. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend the channel to other potential viewers, and that will also help grow the channel. And I thank you for your support. Let's check the voting real quick. 60%, so 6 votes for the Jets, 4 for the Canucks, 10 votes total. All right, let's see what happened. The Sharks come back and win in Minnesota 2-1 in overtime over the Wild. Boldy, the only goal for the Wild. Will Smith tied it up. Boldy had his 9th on the power play. Smith his 7th on the power play. And in overtime, Graf his 2nd from Celebrini and Dickinson at 2:40 into the overtime. Blues hang on and win in St. Louis 3-2 over the Flames. In Carolina, the Capitals all over the Canes 4-1. Ottawa loses in overtime in Ottawa 3-2. Stars over the Senators. Kings took it to the Canadiens. They added an empty net goal and win 5-1 in Montreal. In Boston, 5-3. Bruins beat the Leafs. Kraken up 1-0 at home, first intermission. Winterton is 2nd. Again, Ducks and Avalanche, they're about to start the second. We just ended the first. Oh, no, that's right. That was an 8:30 game. Started a half hour earlier. Carlson for the Ducks, Lehkonen for the Avalanche. Again, tonight's game, Niederreiter, Morrissey, and Tays for the Jets, and for the Canucks, Sherwood and DeBrusk, the goal scorers. Morrissey's the only one unassisted. All right, now they're saying 12-8 shots on goal. Man, they cannot make up their mind. So 12-8 shots on goal now for Vancouver. So 3 goals on 8 shots for Winnipeg. Unbelievable. All right. 10-5. Face-offs favoring the Jets. Both teams 1 of 1 on the power play. 10-5 Canucks on hits. 6-4 Jets block shots. 4-3 giveaways Canucks. 1-0 takeaways Jets. Let's see. Yeah, no changes. There's nothing. Yeah, Ducks Avalanche are the only game about to be in progress again, as both the Jackets Kraken and Jets Canucks are at intermission. Again, if you have it, that game's available on TNT, True TV, and HBO Max. I'm doing this off of ESPN Plus. We're currently on the Canucks feed. Probably should get out and get back in as well to prevent a crash. Yeah, 5 goals in the first period. Unreal. And it happened in 15 minutes or less. Actually, it was all over about a 10-minute stretch from 4:57 into the first to 14:53. So less than 10 minutes, we had 5 goals. Unreal. Yeah, and the Jets had 2 in 25 seconds as well. No, wait a minute. 15 seconds off the next draw, essentially. Yeah, apologies, bad math. All right, let me cue up the music. We'll take a quick break and then be back long before the third period is set to get underway. Let's see, 1 second. Yeah, we did get a couple subs tonight. I do appreciate it. And we're sitting on 10 likes. Thank you for your support. All right, let me get some music queued up, and I'm going to take a quick break. All right, thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. 13:40 to go in the second. Ducks 1, Avalanche 1. All right, let me fade the music out real quick. All right, now we're set. Yep. Oilers Canucks tomorrow night. Yeah, not a huge night. They've only got 4 games. I don't get 2 of the 4, so I had to pick between Oilers, Flyers, and Sabres, Mammoth. Thursday, my son has flag football. Hopefully, I can get back in time to do Jets, Kraken, Islanders, Golden Knights was the only other option. Yeah, at any rate, yeah, trying to get the Canadian teams in here. Friday night, well, we're doing NBA. Heat at Knicks, 6 o'clock, followed by Warriors at Spurs, 8:30, all both on Prime. Saturday, gonna have my sons for the weekend, so it was either between. I had just done Sharks Kraken last Saturday, so we went with Jets Flames. And then Sunday again, Packers. I'll just be listening to and watching on Red Zone, and I didn't feel like doing the Dolphins Commanders or Commanders Dolphins in Spain. Again, not going to do a noon game, and I don't know. Just it's a lot of competition for NFL, so I'm trying to do a doubleheader. I don't get 3 of the 5 games or 2 of the 5 games because they're on NHL Network, and Canucks Lightning would be good, but we'll go with the later game at 5, Golden Knights Wild, and then Islanders Avalanche at 8. Avalanche are 10-1-5. Unbelievable. And currently tied with the Ducks 1-1 and on the power play. All right, let's get the second period clock ready. All right, should be momentarily. All right, still waiting at commercial, but we're about a minute away from second period action. Yep, you don't need to advertise for ESPN Plus or NHL on ESPN. I'm already watching it. All right, we're on the Canucks feed. They claim we are live. Let's take down the clock and get ready. And let's reset that for the third period or the second intermission countdown. All right. Are we still having the same goalies? That's the question. It is still Demko. Oh, We have Lankinen stepping in for Demko, so we do not have the same goaltenders. Lankinen is 3-4-1, 3.71 goals against average, so he is in net. But of course, the Canucks are in blue, going left to right, and the Jets in white, going right to left. So we had a goalie change for Vancouver. Puck is behind the Jets' net. Morrissey got it to the corner, passed to neutral ice, and dumped in from the red line. Scheifele chases, and Canucks can't get it out. Now they send it up by the the bench area. But Morrissey has it in his own end for the Jets. He sends it in. Canucks have it in their own end. Under 19.5 to go in the second period. Sherwood had it. They get it behind the net into the near boards. Hughes keeps it in at the blue line. Cross ice pass to the far face-off circle. Battle for the puck. Scheifele gets it out of there. And in front of the Canucks bench, the Jets, we got a whistle. We might have a penalty on Sherwood. He is not happy. All right, actually, it was on Reichel. 2 minutes for hooking Velarde. So it was not on. So it will be Winnipeg power play. Reichel picked up the penalty, and I turned my caps lock off. Why in God's green earth do we have number lock on the numeric keypad? That shot is wide by the Jets. Under 18:40 to go in the second period. Still 12-8 shots, Vancouver. 3-2 Jets on the scoreboard, though. Into the far boards. Sent behind the Vancouver net and sent up the far boards. Yeah, Demko, I think it was groin injury. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, they showed him stretching during one of the timeouts, and they replayed it when we came back. All right, Connor behind his own net. Leaves it for Morrissey. Morrissey brings it up on the break. And they still finally get it out of their own end and carry it into the O-zone. Immediately picked up by Vancouver and sent down the length of the ice. So, terrible power play for the Jets. Morrissey scoops it up behind the net. Brings it up the near boards and proceeds to drop pass it. And Scheifele sends it to the far boards. Far face-off circle. Into the far corner. Still can't dig it out. Not much of a power play so far. Puck is loose. Scheifele is there. Velarde as well. Vancouver has it, and the power play is going to be just about over with under 10 to go as Morrissey picks it up again behind the Jet net. And he skates it over the red line to the right winger. Shot that is blocked into the near corner. We're back to 5-on-5. Under 17 to go. Second period. Jets keep it in at the blue line. They send one off the boards, and it's frozen by Lankinen. Or Lankinen. Or is it Lankinen? Still 12-8 shots on goal, 16:36 to go. Nope, 16:44 to go. Never mind. Well, so spoiler alert, there'll probably be another whistle soon. Ford loses the draw. The Canucks have it and send it off the near boards down the length of the ice for icing. at 16:36. All right. All right. Face-off circle in the far face-off circle in the Vancouver end. They come out of it. Hughes makes a pass off the near boards, dumped into the far corner, glove down before that, though, by the Jets. They send it up the near corner and down the length of the ice. It was touched, I believe, by Pearson. Sent up the near boards and out by Vancouver. Over into the far boards, sent up and into the O-zone, but they can't do anything with it. And Willander, finally, Vancouver gets it out. Hughes, and that's intercepted. We're going the other way. That is Iafallo, and he loses it in the crease and crashes it into the boards. He broke his stick. He's got to head to the bench as the Jets still have it. It's Lowry into the far corner. Battle for the puck. It's Niederreiter trying to get it to Lowry. Niederreiter still has it, sends it, and it's taken away by Vancouver out of their own end and dumped in to the near boards and sent out and into the O-zone. And finally, Vancouver has it in their own end, sent up the near boards by Hronik. And now Bozer has it in his own end. He had a drop pass. And they carry it in and dump it in now into the far corner. That's Bozer. Around the boards, up the near side. Still 12-8 shots on goal, Vancouver. That's where we were in the first period. And now Perfetti back to the blue line. Morrissey's shot is wide or deflected wide. Sent behind the net. Winnipeg with the puck. Back to the blue line. Kept in by Morrissey to the far face-off circle. Shot steered aside, and somebody from the Jets crashed into the net and knocked it off the moorings, and looks a little worse for the wear. That was Namestnikov. Gotta look up that. Ooh, and also Iafallo crashed into the net, like banging both shins off the bar, and Namaste number 7 caught it in the chest on the crossbar. Ouch. All right, Bozer's out there. Iafallo, his 600th NHL game tonight, 268 career points. It's actually 12-9 finally shots on goal. We have 14:27 to go, second period. Draw controlled by the Jets. Long shot, I think, is blocked into the near corner. And Vancouver finally clears their zone over the red line into the near face-off circle. Sent around the boards behind the Jet net. Battle for the puck in the far corner. Let's see. Shoot. Still battling. Nobody can get this free. It is 10-12 shots on net now. Or 12-10, I mean. And Scheifele can't get to it. The Canucks send it to neutral ice. And it's dumped back in by Scheifele. But Vancouver takes it behind their own net. It was Myers to the far corner. Jets send it back to the far corner. Scheifele looking to center. It gets deflected away. It's in the slot. It's deflected into the near boards by the penalty box area. Vancouver carries it into the O-zone. Far face-off circle. Shot. Saved by Hellebuck. Back to the blue line. Another shot. Pass down into the near corner. Back to the blue line, cross ice pass, far face-off circle shot. That is deflected wide and kept in at the blue line by Vancouver. Another blast, and this time save and held on by Hellebuck at 13 minutes to go in the second period. 3-2 still Jets. Shots on goal, 14-10 Canucks. Let's check in on the other games real quick. Avalanche take a 2-1 lead over the Ducks. Ducks. 6:31 to go in the second. Landeskog finally gets his first goal of the year. It's been his first goal in about 3.5 years from Nikushkin and Malinsky. Number 92, welcome back. Finally getting a goal and giving the Lanch the 2-1 lead. Kraken 1-0 over the Jackets. 15:12 to go, second period. Winterton with the goal at 16:43 in the first. Earlier tonight, Bruins in Boston win 5-3 over the Leafs. Canadiens in Montreal lose 5-1 to the Kings. Stars win on the road in Ottawa in overtime, 3-2 winners. Hurricanes lose at home, Capitals 4-1 winners. Blues in St. Louis win 3-2 over the Flames. And on the road, the Sharks win in Minnesota 2-1 over the Wild, and again in overtime. 14-11 now, shots on goal. Again, we did have a goalie change after the first period. Demko was unable to continue. Lankinen is in net for the second period. Demko likely had a groin injury in the first. All right, face-off in the far face-off circle in the Jets end. Lowry wins the draw. Jets send it up the near boards. Cross-ice pass, red line dump in. Far board sent behind the net. Battle in the far corner. Jets take it behind the net. Wraparound attempt to the near, or by the forehand, but near the far post. Battle in the near corner. Puck kept in by the Jets. Sent back into the near corner around the net. And now Vancouver takes it out of their own end. Over the red line. Pass to the right wing. Centering pass. And oh my gosh, how did they not score? What a save by Hellebuck. And we got pushing and shoving there at 12:12 to go. Still 14-11, but I got to imagine the Canucks will get a shot on goal here. Great opportunity. Nice pass just outside the crease. Went forehand to backhand, and I'm pretty sure, that's a kick save and a beauty by Hellebuck, and then maybe even a rebound stuff attempt. And that was, who made that attempt? That was DeBrusk. He could have had a goal if he had just lifted it. I can't believe they didn't give a shot on goal. That's insane. At any rate, 12:12 to go in the second period. Tays to take the draw for the Jets, and they kick. Who'd they kick out of the draw? They kicked out Sherwood. All right, now the draw. Vancouver controls. And it's behind the net, up the near boards. Hey, Piggy Wiggly, welcome. Thanks for checking in. Pass off the boards by the bench area. Dumped in by the Jets. Taken behind the net by Vancouver, up the near boards. Nope. Sent around the far boards, kept in by the Jets. We have the Winnipeg Jets and the Vancouver Canucks. Shot on goal. Saved by Lankinen. And let's see, Patterson, 11:34. Both from Canada. One's from BC. The other one's from Manitoba. So British Columbia and Manitoba. All right, after the draw, the Canucks have it. It's 15-11 shots on goal now. Maybe they made that correction on that backhander. Kept in at the blue line, sent around the boards to the far side, and finally the Jets sweep it out of their own end. Vancouver regroups in their own end, under 11 now to go in the second period. Drop pass, shot from the blue line is wide, maybe off the bar, 95.6 from Moronic. The ref went like this, so maybe it hit the bar or the cross or the goalpost. We got a delayed penalty coming up on, I believe, the Jets. Somebody is down for Vancouver. It's Hughes. He's holding his left arm at 10:51. So the Canucks should be going on the power play, trailing by 1. Yep, Hughes getting attended to by the trainer, so we got a delay. 16-12 shots on goal. Let's see the penalty. I'm assuming, unless it was Evander Kane, 2 minutes. Wait, on the Canucks? 2 penalties on the Canucks? Wait, what? Should have been a high stick on Scheifele. Or a hooking. Hughes got the hooking call on Scheifele. I'm so confused. Yeah, they took away that other penalty. It's just Hughes hooking at 43. NHL.com was confused. I don't know how Hughes got injured. I don't really know how he got the penalty. But wait, they have Kane in the box. That's not right. Oh, Kane is serving it because Hughes head to the locker room. Okay, gotcha. All right, Jets have the puck in the far corner. Now the far face-off circle, under 10:20 to go in the second period. And they send it to the blue line. That blast is blocked into the near corner. That was a shot by Pionk. And the Canucks send it down the length of the ice. We are halfway home, under 10 to go in the second period. And I got to slow my clock down to sync it up with the TV. All right, Connor has it behind his own net, number 81 for the Jets. He's skated right through the crease with the puck. That was pretty dangerous. Brings it into the O-zone, drop pass back to the blue line now. Cross ice pass to the far face-off circle. Sent down low. Cross pass. How did that not go in? Was that off the goalpost? It's cleared down the length of the ice. 16-13 shots on goal. I guess that was a save by Lankinen. The kill team is Myers, Ronick, Sasson, and DeBrusk for the Canucks. At the blue line, down to the far corner. We got 9 seconds on the power play. Tough angle shot, saved, and then frozen by Lankinen. Sorry. Mixing my teams and names up. You're welcome. My team are the Kings. They beat the Canadiens earlier. Kings and Hurricanes. Los Angeles Kings, Carolina Hurricanes. Those are the 2 teams I root for. And then I'll be rooting for all the Canadian teams. Of course, we got 2 Canadian teams here, so I'm rooting for Winnipeg because they have former Blackhawk Jonathan Toews, who just came back from long-term COVID. All right, the penalty is over. 16-14 shots on goal. Canucks into the near corner, but we got a whistle. And they took down the score bug. Thanks. Do we have another penalty coming up at 8:39? They opened the penalty box door. All right, let's see. Maybe not. Maybe there's no penalty. We'll see. All right, let's check the other scores. It was 3-2 in a 10-minute stretch of the first period, and now we've played, a little over 11 minutes and no goals. All right. Again, thanks to Landeskog's first goal of the year. The Avalanche leave. Yeah, Jonathan Toews, former Blackhawk. It looks like toes, but it's spelled Toews. He had long-term COVID and has just came back this year. Winnipeg's his hometown. He scored today, too. He got his third goal to opening. Oh, I'm not going to get to watch the Blackhawks anymore, Piggy. I'm mad at them for taking the free over-the-air signal. And Toews, the Blackhawks had no interest in bringing Toews back, if that's what you mean. You're going to adopt Chicago as your team starting today? I can't do any Hawks games. They're blacked out, and I'm not going to pay the money to watch the Blackhawks. They are doing much better this year. All right, Reichel to take the draw. I can't cover the Hawks, Piggy. I would have to pay $20 a month just for Blackhawks games, and I'm not going to do that. I'm paying $13 for all these hockey games I get to do. All right, Canucks try to get it out of their own end. Jets get it. Tough angle shot, and then a rebound and a save, and more pushing and shoving. And Lankinen had to freeze the puck at... Oh, stop taking your score bug. And I just reset the clock on accident. Gosh darn it. Hit the wrong button. Wait, that's not right. 8:20. There we go. Yeah, Toews had his third goal of the year on a deflection to open the game. All right, far face-off circle. 16 all shots on goal now. Draw controlled by the Canucks in the near corners. Send it to neutral ice. So we approach 8 minutes to go. Shot is wide. And sent up the near boards. Canucks regroup, send it up off the far boards, and we have a whistle at 8:02. Yes, I don't get... Yeah, I don't get Chicago Blackhawks games. I would have to pay $20 to get the $19.99 a month just to see the Blackhawks. Scheifele against Pedersen at center ice draw. Under 8 to go now. Second period. Dumped in. Scheifele has it in the near boards to Morrissey. Scheifele passes. That puck is... The pass is deflected into the far corner. Jets... cross-ice pass to Morrissey at the blue line. Cross-ice pass to the far boards, into the far face-off circle. Skated around the net. Back to Morrissey. And he can't keep it in, and he has to make a neutral ice pass. And the puck is controlled by the Jets in their own end. and sent into the O-zone. But Vancouver takes it behind their own net. I think it was Pettersson up the far boards and out. And deflected into the slot and a shot, a big save. Hellebuck wasn't sure where it was. They took it behind the net. Jets countering, dump it into the near boards. Under 7 to go, second period. Sent behind the Canucks net and a cross-ice pass to the near boards and dumped in from the blue line into the near corner. Battle for the puck. And we got a penalty coming up. I think it might be on the Jets at 6:41. Let's hear what the call is. Stanley on the interference, and there goes the ESPN app. Awesome. All right, well, twice in this game, but none in the early game, so I can't really complain. Great, and so 64 is the penalty. We'll put that in and get the clock rolling. So Vancouver to the 5-on-4 advantage. Hopefully nothing happens while I'm trying to get back into the game. Oh, for God's sakes. Where do I have to go to get the hockey? Are you kidding me? Where is hockey, for God's sakes? Oh, there we go. I can just featured at the top. All right, a whistle at 6:13. This is ridiculous. That's how the package stuff works. You're always blacked out of your local market, except for NFL. But like baseball, basketball, and hockey, I'd have to pay whoever has the local rights fees to be able to watch the local teams. Again, except for football. Football is national broadcast. Shot from the near faceoff circle by Pettersson, 85.4 miles per hour, but it was wide. Far faceoff circle to the near faceoff circle, intercepted by the Jets and sent down the length of the ice. 5:50 to go in the second period. 1:05 still to go on the power play. And Hughes loses it, and the Jets are able to get it out. And Hughes has it. His pass is deflected into the near boards, and Winnipeg, that would be DeMello, who sent it down the length of the ice. No, not DeMello. That was Pionk. All right, Vancouver into the far corner. DeMello there. They get it to the point at the blue line. A pass. Hughes, a shot wide. Rebound gets by the Canucks and out of the zone, though. 20 seconds on the power play. Centering pass picked off. That is Namestnikov, and it's behind the net. This will be the last rush by the Canucks on the power play. They carry it into the O-zone, center shot and save. Deflected into the near boards. We're 5-on-5 going the other way. And picked off. Vancouver into the far face-off circle. Shot, saved by Hellebuck into the far corner. Another shot, another save by Hellebuck. And Scheifele picks up the puck and gets it out of their own end. And looked like he was getting hooked. No call. And sent around the net into the far corner. Battle for the puck. Make it 20-17. Puck gets through the slot area, and Vancouver counters into the near boards. It comes free to Hellebuck, and he freezes it with 4 minutes to go in the second period. And we got the under 6 media timeout. 21-17 after. Okay, why didn't this pause? Commercial break. Still 3-2. Jets 21-17 Canucks shots on goal. All right. Yeah, no, that's just how local sports rights work in the U.S. The three big, the four big ones, baseball, hockey, and basketball, you have to pay the local provider. You can get the league pass and you'll get everything but the local team. That's just how the blackouts work. No, I can't bring Kanish. I don't have a team in the NBA. I haven't followed the NBA in 21 or 22 years. I've tried to do some games, but I just don't enjoy the NBA. I really like the WNBA, and I'm hoping I'll like men's and women's college basketball as well. But I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of the NBA, to be honest. But I hear you. All right, on the poll, we got 13 votes, 69% for the Jets, 31% for the Canucks. Let's see. Avalanche 2, Ducks 1, still second intermission. Kraken 1, Blue Jackets 0, 5:03 to go in the second. Yeah, shoot from this face-off dot. Don't go further towards the boards. I agree with the announcer there. Baseball, oxygen, football. I'll go football, oxygen, hockey. Dump in by the Jets. Canucks behind their own net. Under 3:40 to go, second period. 22-17 shots on goal. Vancouver. All right. Jets counter. They have the puck. Iafallo had it into the near corner. Niederreiter, but it's taken away. Jets keep it in, though. Niederreiter near faceoff circle shot and a save by Lankinen at 3:12. Good save. Good shot. Oh, your husband likes Japanese basketball. Oh, okay. Not familiar with Japanese basketball. I think they finally have hockey though in Japan, and I think they might have an Olympic level team. I'm not sure. I know it's starting to gain popularity in Asian countries or Far East. All right, Morrissey dumps it in behind the net. Battle for the puck. Jets trying to keep it. Back to Morrissey. Morrissey into the near corner. Behind the net. Passes it. Jets still with the puck. Drop pass at the blue line. Dumped in by Shen. To the Scheifele from the far faceoff circle. That shot, I don't know if that was blocked or saved. It's 22-19 shots on goal. Canucks get it all the way into the far corner. The pass comes free to the slot, but the Jets take over and get the puck to neutral ice. And we have a whistle at 2:26. What's the call? Oh, I think we got another Jet power play maybe. No, maybe not. Guess it was people heading to the bench, not to the penalty box. Good save by Lankinen, actually, on that Scheifele shot from the far face-off circle. Pretty good save there. All right, center ice draw. Jets have control of the puck. Pionk, they get it up the near boards, but the Canucks have it. Drop pass to the blue line, far face-off circle. Shot is blocked into the far corner. Pionk tries to send it It's taken away by the Jets in the near corner. Back to the blue line. Cross-eye pass off the boards. Shot is wide. Into the far corner. Pionk with a hit. Battle for the puck. Ford is there. They get it. Jets or Willander. Cross-ice pass. Shot by the Canucks is wide. Big rebound. Puck is into the far corner. Battle for the puck. Still 22-19. Vancouver shots on goal. Under 140 to go in the second period now. And Ford tried to get it free, and they finally get it out of their own end. Both teams going for line changes, and actually this is an icing on the Jets, so it's going to be interesting to see who was out there if they got some people off the ice before the icing penalty. So 1:24 to go in the second. Stanley's out there. Let's see. Pearson, Ford, Chibrikov, Pionk, and Stanley for the Jets. A lot of them have been out there for a minute. Oh, it looked like Hughes was going to blast one. He loses the puck, and the Canucks will dump it in from the red line. Hellebuck misses it behind the net. Pionk tries to send it up the near boards. Jets hold it, or Canucks hold it in. Jets, Pionk behind his own net, sends it around the far boards. We got under a minute to go. Dumped in, and finally the Jets will get some changes. Their line had been out there like a minute. Wait, we got a whistle at 50.8 for what? What's this call? What was the call? There's a penalty. Wait, Vancouver. O'Connor for high sticking. He got Pearson. Okay, O'Connor on the penalties, so the Canucks get a power play. I'm sorry, the Jets get a power play. Excuse me. All right, as we get towards the second intermission. All right. Under 40 to go, second period. And Jets can't keep it in. The Canucks clear it down the length of the ice. Hellebuck will touch it up. And Morrissey picks it up, gets it to Scheifele. Scheifele at the red line, a pass to the right wing, to the far, near faceoff circle. A near shot, rebound attempt is put wide. Pretty good backhander. Another one from a tough angle, and the Canucks clear it down the length of the ice. They try to play it, but that's going to do it for the second period. So no goals in the second period, and Vancouver will have about a little over half of a power play. That was Connor. I'm sorry, not Vancouver. The Jets. Connor had a good backhanded shot, but couldn't bury it. It is 22-20 shots on goal, Vancouver, and they trail on the scoreboard 3-2. And again, 1:09 to go in the power play for the Jets when we start the third period. All right, no goals in the second period. We did have 3 Vancouver penalties and 1 Jet penalty, and we're still on that power play for Drew O'Connor's high stick. Tanner Pearson, a former LA King as well, at 19:09 of this into this second period. All right, let's check on the other scores. Still Avalanche 2, Ducks 1, just underway in the third. 19:07 to go in the third. 5-on-3 for the Blue Jackets, down 1-0 to the Kraken in Seattle with 2:02 to go in the second. So 3-2 in the first period, still 3-2 after the second period, and all the goals scored in less than a 10-minute stretch of the first period. All right, let's get the timer up there. Please, if you could do me a favor, if you haven't already hit like and subscribe, if you wouldn't mind doing one or both, because doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend the channel to other potential viewers, which will also help grow the channel, and I thank you for your support. Yeah, we got 2 subs earlier. We got 11 likes on the video. All right. Oh, brother. All right, and a reminder, tomorrow, Oilers at Flyers, 6:30 Central. Why is this frozen? Is this not live? It is. That's so weird. At any rate, tomorrow, Oilers, Flyers, 6:30 Central. We'll try to do Jets Kraken Thursday night. Hopefully, I won't be late. 9:10 Central. Friday night, NBA doubleheader on Prime Video. Start off with Heat versus the Knicks, 6 o'clock Central. And Warriors Spurs, 8:30, or whenever they get to it after the early game. Saturday, Jets Flames, 9 Central. Then Sunday, we'll have Golden Knights at Wild, 5 o'clock Central, followed by Islanders at Avalanche, 8 Central. We'll get back to football. It's just the Packers aren't on TV, and the competition is tough for football. My son's been playing flag football, so I've been unable to do the Thursday night games. Monday night, I only did just the Packer game. And Sunday night is a really tough night. So, yeah, I'll try to get back to Monday night. I don't remember the matchup next Monday. I feel like it was not a great game, though. So we'll probably do football. I mean, we'll probably do hockey. What am I saying? So, yeah, no, even if I was home, wouldn't do Jets Patriots this Thursday. I'm skipping Commanders Dolphins, the 8:30 game, and both teams are 3-7. If at least one of the teams is good, I'd probably do it, but. And then again, I'll be listening to the Packers and watching on Red Zone. I don't know. I think I get Chiefs, Broncos. I'd rather do hockey. Lions, Eagles. Like, who do you root for? I guess I'd be rooting for the Eagles. Need help with the Lions. I don't know. Packers, I feel like, are done. Yeah, zero interest in Cowboys, Raiders. Monday night, the 17th. So we'll be doing hockey that night as well. Let's check out week 12 while we're at it. Yeah, I could see maybe doing No, I don't think he'll be home in time. He does have one more, depending on when his game is, he does have one more flag football game, and it's that night. So probably not doing that one. Let's see. Oh, man, the Packers are on Fox and the Bears are on CBS. Hopefully, I can do Vikings Packers on Sunday, November 23rd. Really hoping. Probably would be skipping any 325 game then. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, wait, good. The Fox has the doubleheader, so I think we'll get Vikings Packers then up against. But the Bears are home. That used to mean something, but maybe it doesn't anymore. We'll see. I'll have to check my guide, but I can't look that far ahead yet. Yeah, no real interest. I don't really want to do Eagles Cowboys. Bucks Rams I could see doing. That might be a good game. Panthers, Niners might be all right, too. We'll see. Depends on what hockey's going on. So hoping to do Vikings, Packers in Week 12. We don't need to look any further ahead because then we're getting into Thanksgiving. We'll try to do as many games as we can on Thanksgiving. Don't think I have any big plans. Try to do the Bears, Eagles, maybe. I don't know. There might be hockey. So let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. All right. Again, Demko started. He had a groin injury, so he only played the first period. Lankinen in for the second. Hellebuck's gone the full 40 so far. We'll leave this up for score updates on that. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'll be back. Thank you so much for your support. All right, we are back. Not quite time yet for the third period, but we're getting there. 18-minute intermissions take a little while, but I do appreciate the break. Chance to rest the vocal cords. Yeah, let's kill the music. There we go. All right. Hope you're having a great Tuesday, what's left of it. Hope you're having a great Wednesday, of course, around the world. Or almost in the Eastern time zone already. So we are at 10:58 Central Time. Excuse me. Oh, Avalanche got a third goal. They're up 3-1 on the Ducks with 11:36 to go, and on the power play. Nikas at 7:02 into the third. His 10th goal, again, on the power play from Lehkonen and McKinnon. Oh, that's who I was thinking of when I was thinking about the Vancouver replacement goalie. Yeah, I started my clock a little bit late. And we got 15 votes, still 60% for the Jets, 40% for the Canucks. All right. Three to 1 Avalanche. And at the second intermission, Blue Jackets and Kraken tied at 1. Fantilli for the Jackets tied it at 18:22 of the second. And Winterton with the Kraken goal. Hello to Z. Hold on. What's going on? Hold on. Sorry. Hey, to you too. Sorry, again, we do... For some reason, YouTube does the handles instead of the channel names, so... But hello to you. Is Vancouver playing yet like they're... like playing yet like are they off break? Well, I don't know. It's been a well-played game. They've outshot the Jets, but... You know, I don't know. The Jets are good too. You know, it's been a well-played game. A little bit undisciplined, I guess I would say, for the Vancouver. They have had 4 penalties. The Jets have only had 2. But I'm no expert. All right. Speaking of penalties, Winnipeg still has a little bit over a minute left on their power play. Let's make sure we are live. Again, Hellebuck in net for the Jets, and Lankinen had to take over after the first period because Demko had a groin injury. Yeah, I hear you. I'll be rooting for... I'm just kind of rooting for the Jets because Jonathan Toews is on the Jets. I really... it doesn't matter to me. Just want a good game. I'm in the Chicago area, but I'm rooting for the Canadian teams after the Kings and Hurricanes, but that's about it. All right, under a minute to go on the power play as we approach 19:40 to go. Jets don't do anything, and the Canucks dump it down the length of the ice. It's now 22-21. Guess I did not see the shot on goal there in the third. Scheifele threw over the red line. Pass to the left wing. They make a pass along the blue line into the near face-off circle. Back to the blue line. Into the slot. Backhander and a goal. What a beautiful shot. Nothing the goalie could do. Velarde on a backhander, top shelf. And it's 4-2 Jets, and the power play is over. Great passing by the Jets, and goalie was getting screened. He couldn't do anything. Everybody was screening. Lankinen just got beat top shelf blocker side. And that was a fabulous shot by Velarde and great passing. Velarde's 6 on the power play from Connor and Morrissey. Yeah, I should have realized that was Morrissey with the late pass. All right, we're under 19 to go. Vancouver keeps it in at the blue line. Drop pass to the far face-off circle. Shot blocked. Jets clear the zone. How is it 22-21 shots on goal? I don't understand. They just had a goal. I think the TV broadcast was just slow. I'm going to match NHL.com. Sent behind the net. Jets get the puck, though, and get it out of their own end. Vancouver takes over in their own end. Pass to the near boards. Drop pass. Shot from the near face-off circle. Saved behind the net. Into the near corner. Pass to the Hughes sends it, I think. No, that's not Hughes. Far face-off circle. That shot was high. Into the near boards. Battle for the puck. And kept in at the blue line. From the point, that shot was blocked into the far corner or far boards. Now sent into the far corner. And battle for the puck. And out by the Jets. Do you think when the Winnipeg Jets are in New York, they find time to meet up with the New York Jets? I doubt it, but I get your point. That's funny. 23-22 shots on goal. This is Jets 2.0 as well. The old Atlanta Thrashers. Shot or pass is taken out by the Jets, though, after Vancouver did nothing with the puck as we approach 17 minutes to go in the third period. Pass to the right wing, far face-off circle. Centering pass may have been saved. Another one from the near boards. Shot from the face-off circle is wide. Battle in the near corner. Back to the slot, a shot, it goes wide again. The Canucks cannot just get on target. 24-22 shots on goal. Gloved down by Lankinen. Was not on net, though. Under 16.5 to go. And sent in to the near boards. Backhander by Baines. Battle for the puck in the near boards. Jets have it. Scheifele gets his pocket picked, though. Then the puck is sent by the Jets to the far face-off circle. That shot is steered aside. And they get it out of their own end. Baines gets taken down. No call. Puck is up in the air. And now we get a whistle. Did it go into the crowd at 15:55? Must have. 24-23 shots on goal. Yeah, nothing Lankinen could do on that goal. And Hellebuck made a pretty good save. They just replayed. 15:55 to go in the third. Face off. Lowry controls it. The Jets skated out of their own end. Hughes picks it up, though, for Vancouver. Far face-off circle pass up the far boards. Jets, no, they don't send it out. Kept in, I think, by Hughes. Behind his own net, Pionk had it. Up the near boards, kept in again. Deflected off of a skate into the far corner. Sent to the far face-off circle, but the Jets take over and get it out of their own end. Lowry couldn't sweep it. Hughes has it. He skates it over the red line and into the near faceoff circle. Tries to center it. That shot is blocked. The rebound came near the crease. This might be in, or no, the goal. The ref is waving his hands off. No goal. Apparently, Hellebuck got it frozen near the post. This looked like a golden opportunity for the Canucks to get back within one, but they said no goal. Do we have a penalty coming up? 25-23 shots on goal. I guess they're going to be reviewing the play. Canucks fans think this is a goal. Oh, that puck is still on the red line. He sat on it, so I don't know if there's a clear angle to say that the puck was over the net. How can you say the best look? It's on the red line, and then he sat on it. Are they just going to assume his butt was on it and the puck was over the red line? The whole puck has to be into the white. None of it on the red line. That's going to be impossible to overturn, I think. Obviously the Canucks think it's a goal, but I don't see how you can overrule this. If the call on the ice was no goal, I don't think there's clear evidence that it was over, but what do I know? They'll probably say it was a goal. So we'll get a lengthy review here. Oh, they're going to put 2 seconds on the clock at 15:02 apparently. The announcer said he planted his bum on it. I don't see how they can call this a goal. Of course, the Canucks fans will immediately boo, but there was no visual evidence that the entire puck went over the line. So they just took a shot away. It's now 24-23 shots on goal. I mean, that's the right call. You can't just assume that Hellebuck's butt cheek slid it over the line. There's no video evidence that it did. Until they have a puck that they can see via x-ray, you can't prove, All right, face-off draw. Jets control in the near boards, and Scheifele or somebody got it out. Canucks in their own end with the puck. Under 14:50 to go in the game. In the third, I should say. Cross-ice pass to the far boards. Return pass off the near boards and knocked out of the zone, I think by Tays, up ahead. Blast from the far face-off circle is high and wide, off the netting, and we got a whistle at 91 miles per hour by Morrissey just now at 14:32. Hughes got back, and did he block it? I don't know. Don't know what the Vancouver crew is replaying here. All right, still waiting for them to settle in to take the draw. 54 for Vancouver. That's Rady, or is it Ratty? R-A-T-Y, Rady? Wouldn't think it was Ratty. All right, we're still waiting on the Jets to get to the circle. Believe it'll be Scheifele. I don't know what the discussion is. All right, the refs are with the video review team. Let's see where the draw should be, I guess. All right, got to mute it because they got Iron Man playing by Black Sabbath. All right, now what? Where's the draw? Now they're talking to the Jets coach. Now, I can't complain too much. This game's 2 hours old, so it's moved along pretty quickly. Meanwhile, Jackets and Kraken still 1-1, 16:51 in the third. All right. Finally, the draw happens. Jets keep it in, send it around the boards to the near side, in the near corner. Scheifele there. He's got it. Near face-off circle. Centering pass goes through everybody to the far boards. Battle in the far corner. Behind the net. Oh, they couldn't move it from backhand to forehand in the slot. They keep it in, though. Battle in the near corner, and the Canucks have it behind their own net and send it up to the neutral zone, and they steal it. They wave off the offsides, and the Jets make a pass in front of their own net. Schenn had it, and he got it off the boards and out, but they didn't call icing. Pedersen picks it up over the red line. Oh, hello, Father Time. And, okay, Canucks regroup in their own end. Looks like Pedersen has it, but they skate it right back. Might be Willander. Jets steal it into the far face-off circle. Battle for the puck behind the net. Send it back to the blue line. Long shot is blocked by Willander. The shot was by DeMello. Behind the puck, behind the net. And in the far corner. Pass, shot, nice save off the DeMello shot. Blue line shot is deflected wide. Behind the net, the Jets have it. Back to the blue line. DeMello, another one. That one's on net. A nice pad save. And the Canucks counter into the far faceoff circle, and they couldn't get the shot off. Just didn't pull the trigger into the near corner. Under 12.5 to go now. And the Jets, the Canucks can't keep it in at the blue line. 25-23 shots on goal. Canucks going for some changes. Who wants to meet the Jets? Oh. Well, isn't that the Met song? Meet the Met? Beat them? Yeah. I forgot the Mets song. Yeah, I gotcha. All right. Shot from the slot. Save by Hellebuck. Jets finally get it out and battle for the puck. Pearson is there for the Jets. They send it behind the net. I think Hughes has it. Hughes in the far face-off circle. He makes a pass up the near boards. Left winger blows a tire, falls to his knees. Battle for the puck behind the Jets' net. They can't get it out of their own end. Canucks send it in. Hellebuck bats it behind the net. And I believe that's Schenn with the puck, and he finally skates it out. But the Canucks have it in their own end. Under 11:10 to go. 26-23 shots on goal, Vancouver, but they trail 4-2 on the scoreboard. Sent back in by the Jets. Canucks take it behind their net. It's Myers, a dump pass, or behind the back pass, sent up the near boards. Down the length of the ice, we got icing on the Canucks at 10:49. But hello, Father Time. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's quickly check. Still 3-1 Avalanche over the Ducks. 3:49 to go in the third. Blue Jackets and Kraken 1-1. 14:49 to go in the third. All right, they missed the draw on TV, so I got to catch up the clock. Shot and saved and held on by Lankinen And that'll take us to the under 14 media timeout with 10:42 to go. Again, Lankinen in relief of Demko, who had to leave the game with a groin injury at the first intermission. No, you're fine. I knew you were joking, Father Time. No worries. Who wants to be a princess anyway? Oh, that's from Frozen? Can't remember. I don't know if I've seen... feel like I've seen parts of Frozen. I don't think I've seen the whole thing. I know there's 2 of them. You're fine. I agree. It's appropriate for hockey. You're right, Father Time. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Hope your week is going well. Hope you have a good Wednesday. Again, the only goal here in the third, Velarde. Can't remember if I did the visualizer. He's number 13. A backhander. Oh, yeah, from the slot. He gets a great pass from Morrissey, 44. Or no, Morrissey went to Connor. Connor made the good pass into the slot from the near face-off circle. And he had a great backhander, top shelf, over Lankinen's blocker side to extend the lead to 4-2. Shots on goal now 26-25. Let's make sure we're live on the ESPN Plus app. It says we are. All right. Let's get this draw underway. What's the delay here? Near face-off circle in the Canucks end. They control the draw. Scheifele, though, sends it in behind the boards to the far corner all the way out to the blue line. Jets keep control. Under 10.5 shot, and I don't know if that was on net, but the puck is frozen by Lankinen at 10:27. Doing well enough. Thanks for asking. Oh, sorry about that. But thanks. All right. Garland goes off for a change. Yeah, it happens. I know very well. It's been pretty good lately, though. I don't think we've had too many issues, other than my internet issues that one game. I think Sunday for the international game in Berlin. All right, looks like they're calling the Canucks offside, I believe is the call. We got 26-26 shots on goal now. All right. We're just getting a look at Garland on the Canucks bench. They're saying he leads with 12 points. All right. But no, that couldn't have been offsides. Draw in the far face-off circle in the Jets end. All right. Dumped in, though, by the Canucks. Somebody lost a stick. And the Jets get it out of their own end. They send it up the near boards behind the net. Hughes has it for Vancouver. He makes a cross-ice pass, but that is knocked away. The Jets counter. They have a 3-on-2 shot from the far face-off or near face-off circle. It goes wide into the far face-off circle. And the Canucks, all right, come on, camera, follow the puck. Behind the Canuck net, taken out. Was that Hughes? No, not Hughes. That was Hronek. Jets have it, and they make a cross-ice pass to Shen. Shen sends it down the ice. Icing waved off. Hronek touches it up. Hughes gets it out. Cross-ice pass for Vancouver. We're approaching 9 minutes to go in the game, or in the third. Bozer into the near corner, chased by Sherwood. Sherwood has it, centers it, in the slot, down low. Centering pass gets through everybody in the slot to the near boards. Far faceoff circle shot. Sherwood tried to center it, and then the Jets end up clearing it with 8:40 to go in the third. Sherwood slowly getting to the bench area. Looks like he may have been injured. Oh, we got 8:38 and a whistle. They didn't even show what happened. I don't know what happened to Sherwood. He took a... Oh, man, DeMello got away with a slash or a hook. That should have been a penalty on... Yeah, Sherwood got hooked or slashed in the right arm. I don't know why. It was right in front of the ref. No call. That should be a Vancouver power play. I don't understand that no call. We are under 8.5 to go. Hughes in the near faceoff circle. That shot is deflected into the near corner. They dump it back in or into the near corner, back to the blue line. Shot deflected into the netting, and we have a whistle with 8:13. And Sherwood is still in some pain. We got a under 10 media timeout with 8:13 to go. All right, 4-2 to. Let me double check the shots on goal. It is 27-26. They just added one for Vancouver. Oh, okay. I didn't know you meant it was on the host. Oh, that stinks. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I gotcha. You know what? I got to get a little extra water for this game. We're at commercial break. I'll be right back. Oh, ow. I think I cursed during that Eagles-Packers game, though. I said the SH, what word, on accident. I tried to swallow that back half of it. I was so frustrated with that game last night. That game really broke me. I haven't been this down on the Packers in a long time. I just don't think there's any hope for their offense. They're without Kraft, without proper offensive lineman depth. They just think they're cooked, as the kids like to say. All right, looks like we are coming out of commercial break. We'll make sure we are live. Gotcha. Yeah, I know. I try to keep it clean, though, in case there's kids watching. I don't mark it. I mark it as not recommended for under 18, but kind of kicking myself. Wish I hadn't. Could have been worse, but still trying to avoid that. All right, Hughes sends a pass along the blue line after the face-off win for Vancouver into the far corner. Now the Jets take it behind the net. I believe Pionk had it. They get it to the far board. Scheifele gets the pass, but Vancouver sends it. Again, they lose it right in the slot area, and the Jets clear it. This is going to be icing, though, at 7:43 to go in the third period. So the draw will come all the way back into the Jets' end, probably the near face-off circle. I gotcha. Thanks for the support. All right, near face-off circle, 27-26 shots on goal. Vancouver gets a shot on net right off the draw. Hellebuck lost his stick but managed to freeze the puck in the crease at 7:39. Did Kane get that shot, Evander Kane, or did they not consider that a shot? Still says 27-26 shots on goal. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that really stinks. Sorry. I didn't mean to take the quote down so quick. I had to get back to the draw, though. All right, finally the Jets get it out of their own end. We have 7.5 to go in the third. Vancouver will dump it in from the red line. Hellebuck behind his net. It gets deflected by Vancouver. He's trying to freeze it. The puck might still be loose. They play it into the far corner. Back to the blue line. Vancouver. All right, Hughes with the puck. Hughes into the near faceoff circle. That shot is saved by Hellebuck. Pretty good shot. Just didn't lift it. Scheifele gets hit. He loses the puck at the red line. Velarde can't get to it. And Hughes has it. Hughes has been all over the place for Vancouver tonight. He makes a pass to the near boards. Shot misses the mark for Sherwood. They keep it in. Hughes' pass or shot is deflected wide or high behind the net at 6:43. Couple golden opportunities here, and the Canucks just cannot cash in. Looked like DeBrusk had a shot. He tried to dig it out. And, all right, looks like we are ready for the near face-off draw, near circle. Jets get it out of their own end. And that is Willander. He has Pettersson with him. They dump it in from the red line. Puck is kept in. Shot, I think, by Pettersson. That is saved again. Maybe it was another one from a tough angle, and the Jets have it and chip it to center ice. Pettersson couldn't. Now they have it again. That would be shot to the far corner or past. Jets finally get it out over the red line into the near face-off circle. And back to the blue line. Cross ice pass. That shot is wide of the mark. And I believe it was Pettersson. He gets it back. Unless that's Pettersson. Maybe I had the wrong player earlier. Apologies. Into the near boards. Pass to the far faceoff circle. Shot. That must have been high or wide and blocked. Far faceoff circle again. Another one near the crease. Battle for the puck into the near corner. Taze is there for the Jets. They cannot get it out of their own end, though. And sent around into the near board. Looked like it deflected off the ref. And finally, the Jets get it out. Taze steals it at the red line. He sends a pass off the far boards. And at the far corner, a shot from the far faceoff circle. And a pretty good save by Lankinen. And we have 5:02 remaining in the third. This is the under 6 media timeout. Let's double check the shots. It's now 29-26. Quick update. Looks like the Colorado game is final. Avalanche 4, Ducks 1. Let's see. Lehkonen with his 7th. Carlson his 11th for the Ducks. Landeskog's first goal in about 3.5 years. Nikas his 10th on the power play, and Kelly adds an empty netter, his 5th. And in Seattle, Blue Jackets and Kraken still 1-1, 7:26 remaining in the third. What is the threshold? Oh, yeah, no, I know what you're saying. There's different things you can report. I would only know how to report if I think if you click on the comment or maybe right click. Hold on. Actually, how do you do it? I don't even know. I can't remember how I reported that James guy. Oh, it's report. If you click the 3 dots on the comment, you can report it. And I think you can do the same thing if you want to report a channel. Yeah, I mean, you can just have them look into it. You never know what'll come of it. I hear you. By the host. Yeah, see, I can't remember. It's been so long. I had to report that one guy for hate speech, I think. The user that I think I had to say, racist or I can't remember what it was. That's what I don't know really if anything came of it. I think if anything, I ended up calling them out on Twitter, and then they answered, and the answer was they really couldn't do anything. Not so much about the speech, it was about what that symbol that person was using as their profile pic. And that's what I had a real issue was. I get it with the speech. I didn't have delays on yet. All right, Jets have it in the near face-off circle. They keep it in at the blue line. That is Shen, I think. No, that was not Shen. That was DeMello. And DeMello dumps it in from the red line. We're under 4.5 remaining in the third period. 29-28 shots on goal. They carry it in Vancouver. They send it around the net into the near corner. Jets trying to get it out. They send it up the near boards, and I think DeMello sends it. Oh, it hits the post because the Jets the Canucks pulled their goalie. That last shot hit the post. So an empty net with under 4 minutes to go. Battle for the puck in the far corner. Vancouver controls it. So Winnipeg could have gotten a 3-goal lead, but it hit the post. Dumped in by Hughes behind the net. Hellebuck couldn't get it. And the Jets send it around. I don't know if it was deflected. I think this is going to be, yep, it is icing on the Jets. 3:24 remaining in the third. 30-28 shots on goal. Okay, glad you found it. Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. Oh, that hit the side of the net. I don't know if that hit the post. Yeah, sorry. I'm not real familiar with doing it. I only had to do it that one time, and it was a while ago. Hughes at the blue line. They send it around into the near corner. 31-28 shots on goal now. Battle in the near boards. Kept in by the Jets. They send it around to the far corner. We have 3 minutes remaining in the third period. And the Canucks try to get a few changes, and they dump it in. Far corner. Still battling for the puck. Nobody can dig it out of that corner for either team. And the Jets poke it, but Hughes keeps it in at the blue line. Good keep in by Hughes for the Canucks. He sends it around the boards to the far corner. That was Vander Kane. They get it back to Hughes at the blue line. Shot. And I guess it got deflected into the netting at 2:27. Man, Hughes is doing everything he can to carry this team and try to get them within one, but not much going right for the Vancouver offense at the moment. 32-28 shots on goal. 2:27. Vancouver has pulled the goalie for the extra attacker for the 6-on-5 situation. And we get a false start on a psych job by the linesman. He kicked out a Canuck from the draw. They still win the draw. Hughes keeps it in at the blue line. He skates it to the point. Shot from the near face-off circle goes wide. The rebound attempt was blocked. And Evander Kane sends it down the length of the ice, and they will call icing. It just made it far enough at 2:08 to go. And let's double check. Still Blue Jackets won, Kraken won with 4:44 to go in the third. Oh my gosh, they're dumping behind the net. The rebound went off the side of the net, not quite off the post. Pretty good opportunity there for the Canucks. Near face-off circle draw, and we got to redo it. Wasn't good enough. We got DeBrusk, Kane, Pettersson, Boser, Garland, and Ronick in for the Canucks to try and get within one. And I think they just kicked out. No, Pettersson will take the draw. He falls down. They control the puck, though, Vancouver, behind the net into the far corner. Kane tried to send it in behind the net. It comes free. I'll say not Kane. And dumped in, and they missed the empty net. But it was inside the red line. Scheifele chases. We got under 2 remaining. And the Canucks skated into the O-zone. Kept it in at the blue line. Back to the blue line on the pass. Shot from the slot. And a rebound and a goal by Vancouver to get within 4-3. And they're going to have to put the goalie back in for the center ice draw. Coming up with a minute and a half to go. So late goal. And the Canucks get back within 3. Shot from the slot. Big rebound from the slot. And Boeser ties it up. Number 6. Oh, Besser. I apologize. Boeser. Besser. I believe he got the goal. Let me check. Yep, Besser is 8th from Pettersson, and Hughes from the slot off the big rebound. All right, so they'll put the goalie back in for now. I think Vancouver called their timeout. You get 1 timeout per game. 33-28. All right, yeah, good for you. I think, yeah, you'll feel better having done it. Sounds like you did the right thing in either case. All right, so they're trying to draw up a play here off the center ice draw. So we'll see what happens. No penalties here in the third, by the way. All right, center ice draw. Vancouver will look to pull Lankinen as soon as possible. 1:25 to go. And they dump it in. I'm sure he's heading off now. No indication by the TV. And now they say empty net. I was going to say, come on. They dump it in up the near boards. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Sent to the far corner. They keep it in. Hughes sends a pass. They skate it into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Jets try to get it out at the blue line. They push it out to neutral ice. It's up ahead into the clear, and the backhander is tapped in. And that should do it. Goal for the Jets on the empty net. They got the puck into the clear and tapped it in for the winner. And that was number 9 on the goal. That would be Iafallo. Should be an assist at 46.7, so we'll put 47 to go. They say unassisted. I find that a little hard to believe. I got to believe they're going to add 1. All right, face off. We're back underway. I'm sure they put their goalie back in. They might pull him one more time. Not yet, as the puck is in their own end for Vancouver. How do they not get a shot on goal? Shot by Winnipeg. They're going to say 33-28. I don't understand this. We'll keep an eye on that. Jets keep the pressure on in the far corner. We're under 15 seconds to go. This should be about it. Jets try to get a shot into the near face-off circle. Another shot, and they freeze it. Nope, they let the clock run out. I thought they might call it. All right, 5-3. Jets get the winner. Goal Canucks, goal. Arnold voice. Thanks, Alex. Jets prevail. They add an empty netter after the Canucks had pulled back within 1 with a minute and a half to go. 5-3, Jets winners on the road. Jonathan Toews with his 3rd goal opened up the scoring. Here, we'll get the Iafallo. They did add his third from Niederreiter and Stanley. The puck got poked free, and he took it in and just had to chip it in. Pretty easy goal. They don't have the goal visualizer yet. 33-30. I knew they were going to add shots as well. So just the Velarde goal and the power play at 48 seconds into the third for the Jets made it 4-2. Then Besser pulled them back within 4-3 at 18.5, but Iafallo got the empty netter to make it a 5-3 final. Let's end the poll. So 62% of the 24 votes. Schwarzenegger is what he's referring to. However you spell it. Because there's a clip of him when he was the governor of California, and he said, "Go Chargers, go." So that's Alex is doing his take on "Go Canucks, go." That's what he's referring to. Oh, okay. You said, yeah, question. Okay, got it. I don't know how to spell Schwarzenegger, so sorry if that's a butchering of his name. All right. 5-3 Jets winners. Blue Jackets cracking in overtime. I think I'll just watch that one. Rest my voice. We will have plenty of hockey coming up and basketball Friday night. That's going to do it. I'm going to listen in on this game while I set up for tomorrow. Please like and subscribe on your way out if you haven't already done so. And if you have, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Sinbin Stream signing you out. Thank you so much for Father Time and Alex and everybody else who chatted. We'll see you next time. Hope you have a great Wednesday. Until then, take care. Be well. Sinbin Stream, I think I already said I was signing out. And bye-bye. Oh, you're welcome. No problem. Jets fan, or Winnipeg Jets fan, thanks for checking in late. Congrats. Good game for the Jets as they prevail with the 5-3 win. An HP raid. Oh, Nolan Hockey Podcast. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks for the raid. Oh, okay. Thanks. I'll stay online. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Here, I'll put these all up. So it is Nolan Hockey Podcast. Nolan Hockey Podcast. Nolan Hockey, thank you. Thank you, Winnipeg Jets fan. Oops, sorry. Thanks, Sugar Hill Sleep. Yeah, I'll try to get raids in as well. I raided my friend on another one. Canadian Football Central. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. I'll be back. Hockey says to soccer. Whoops, I mistyped it. Nolan Hockey Podcast for the raid. Appreciate you all. Well, yeah, it's underway in Seattle. I got to rest my voice, though. My voice is shot. Jets fans from Winnipeg covering NHL. Oh, and are they still the Blue Bombers, or are they just the Winnipeg Bombers of the CFL? Spreading love and go Jets go. Yeah, Thank you. I appreciate the support. I will have the Jets Kraken Thursday. We'll have Jets Flames Saturday as it works out. Good luck to you, Nolan Hockey, on your Jets. Yeah, I don't care. Cover the. I did one. I did their London game, that god awful game against the Broncos. Maybe it wasn't London. Maybe it was maybe they were in Ireland or something. I don't remember. All right. Thank you, Nolan Hockey Podcast. Yeah, it is Blue Bombers, right? Thank you, Ghost Pro as well. Nice handle. Yeah, for some reason, YouTube has the handles on my channel. It's just something they're doing. Man, we got some like fisticuffs almost erupting in this Seattle game, by the way. Yeah, go Jets, go. Yeah, I'll be pulling for the Canadian teams. I'm from the Chicago area. But, yeah, I have no problem with the Canadian team finally winning the cup. All right, I got to go. My voice is shot. It's almost midnight here in the Chicago area. Appreciate you, Nolan Hockey Podcast. Wishing you all the best luck. Wishing the Jets the best of luck on the year. Pretty easy to pull for the Jets when they got former Blackhawk Jonathan Toews on their roster, the hometown kid. All right, thanks, everybody. I'm going to get going. Have a great rest of your, I don't know, what day is it? Tuesday. Have a great Wednesday. Hope to see you soon for some hockey and or NBA basketball and soon NFL football again. Yes, as Father Time says, thanks for the new community. Exactly. Well stated. We're going to end on that note. Thanks, Father Time. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for continually supporting this channel. And until next time, take care. Be well. And bye-bye. Enjoy the Jackets Seattle overtime.